Richard.
Yes, sir.
You were talking to me the other day about the manufacturing company that had called you in to do a consulting job for a barcode problem or something they were having. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
There was a manufacturing company that was having trouble with their incoming inventory items. They never had an accurate count of the parts that they used during their manufacturing process. And so they called me in to actually develop a system to help get more accurate count of their parts in inventory.
Okay, so they hired you specifically to help them get a brand new system.
Correct. They had already budgeted money for printers and workstations and things in the warehouse to assist in this inventory issue. And so we were actually discussing it over lunch, and they said, well, we had a bill of lading that comes out of our purchasing system, and we give it back to the inventory guys, and as the inventory comes in, it's checked off the bill of lading. I said, let me see your bill of lading. And so they actually had one at the lunch, and I took it and looked at it and saw the warehouse copy, and I said, well, why don't you just try this? Don't print any numbers on your warehouse copy of the bill of lading. Now, it was a very extensive bill of lading. It had what pallet, how many pallets, how many boxes, how many parts. So just don't print any of those numbers on your bill of lading. Just send the bill of lading back to the warehouse with a description and blanks where all of those other numbers have to be filled in by the warehouse personnel. I said, well, it doesn't cost us anything to do that because all we've got to do is just not print some numbers. And so they tried that. About a month later, called me on the phone and said, this is working. We don't need to develop any new systems, and we've written that out of the budget. And I think they even asked me, what do we owe you? And I said, nothing. You know, you bought me lunch, that's good enough. It's really one of my favorite technology stories.
You just suggested that they changed the way that they did the process and managed to get it work and saved them not only your fees for the new billing system, but you saved them the cost of the entire thing and solved a business problem. Now, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, well, see, now I'd call that common sense.
Exactly.